Hi guys, and welcome back to Crypto Chester. We're here to give you a nice cryptocurrency show today. This is going to be show number 30th. Pretty cool. Coming into this lovely bull market here. We're going to be going through Bitcoin here on the short-term time frame, the mid-term, the long-term, which is of course the macro. Then we're going to be looking at some very interesting on-chain stuff for Bitcoin as well. Over on Crypto Quant. Then we're going to be looking at some liquidation heat maps to see where the whales might be targeting the price of BTC today. And then once we're done with that, crypto bubbles, fear and greed index, you know the score. Okay, once we're also done with all that good stuff, we're going to be jumping through to some altcoins. So make sure, if you are watching, get your altcoin requests in the chat, and I will pick them apart live on stream. Amazing stuff. The first thing that I did want to cover today, just put my pen down. The first thing I did want to cover today is actually this new Leap challenge coming through. As you can see on the screen, this new Leap challenge from TradingView. As you guys know, I entered the Leap challenge last month, I think it was, and I placed 30th, 30 out of 100,000 traders, which I'm pretty proud of that. Pretty good stuff. And I just wanted to let you guys know that we will be entering again. And this new competition has got a bigger prize pool. Didn't get any money, didn't get paid for it last time. Is what it is. Didn't place in the top 5, but it's all good fun there for you guys to track along and do all that good stuff. So yeah, 7 days time, we will be entering a new Leap challenge here over on TradingView, and the prize is now $45,000. Okay, 25 grand for first, 10,000 for second, 5,000 for third, fourth and fifth, 3,000, 2,000. Currently, we have 9,111 members registered, and as you can see, I have successfully joined here. So yeah, we'll keep you guys updated. That will be starting on May the 1st, and we'll run for 1 month there. So very excited for that. But let's get straight into this today, because Bitcoin is looking quite interesting. Okay, it's looking quite interesting, and I want to actually look at potential possibilities for trades, because there is actually quite a lot on the table here from a scalping perspective. Okay, scalping perspective, there's quite a lot on the table that we need to be looking out for today, guys. Before we get into that, deep into that price prediction there for BTC, I just want to look at the chat quickly. We've got Donna coming through. We've got Stephen Sainsbury as well. Nice to see you on the stream there, guys. The OGs coming through, and yeah, do appreciate you coming through. And also, if you do want to give it a thumbs up if you haven't already, that would be amazing if you could. Good stuff. And Donna says, my fair desk copy trades keep rising. That's what we like. If I make money, you make money. That's the score. Yeah, good stuff. One question, do you record Bitcoin as a short video as well as the alts? No, I don't. I've been thinking about doing this as well. Maybe I should, but I just don't want to pollute the channel too much. At the moment, I'm doing quite a lot of altcoins, and I feel like another Bitcoin update as well will maybe pollute it a bit too much. Maybe it's worth a try. Could maybe get some views from that. But yeah, let's get into Bitcoin here. I'm just going to have a drink of water, and then we're going to get into the short-term time frame here on the hourly. Because as I said, there is possibilities for some quite clean and easy trades today, okay? So what am I looking at, guys? What I'm looking at right now is an upward sloping parallel channel. Very easy stuff. These tend to usually break to the downside. So that's one piece of information that we are going to be using to our advantage. Now, as well as that, we do have a micro ascending triangle inside of this chart pattern, guys. So that essentially tends to usually mean we're going to break to the upside. So if we do see a little breakout scenario here, we will see break of structure to the upside here, and that will consist of a price of around 67,200, 300 sort of area. So what we're sort of looking for here for that move is going to be an hourly candle body close in this area, and then there's going to be a nice little potential move up inside this chart pattern yet again. Okay, if that doesn't happen, okay, and you can see it's very clean, it's very clean position here. If that doesn't happen, then it's absolutely fine. Do you know why? Because it's going to be a short position, guys. It's going to be a lovely short position out of this channel, which we just spoke about there, and the measure move to the downside for that is something along the lines of this. This is also very important because we are going to be basically losing very crucial levels of support as well, which will flip basically to resistance, okay? So the areas that we're sort of looking for, that is going to be a nice potential clean move all the way down for around 1.1% there for Bitcoin. Very easy trade there, okay? So we've got 1% to the downside, 1% to the upside. It's going to go either way today, guys. So yeah, there's going to be a very clean position for us to really be capitalizing on. And 1% a day, That keeps the bailiffs away. I don't know what I'm talking about there, but yeah, 1% a day is good for the portfolio, right? Checking RSI divergences here, guys. We've got hidden bullish divergence here. That usually means continuation to the upside. So that is an inclination that we're going to have a lovely juicy break here. And that puts the price at around 67,000, near enough 68,000 there for Bitcoin. Now, we need more information. Let's get some more information, okay? So volume weighted moving average Fibonacci bands, baby. Let's talk about it. You can see we do have a very, very crucial one up at around 67.5. So maybe, okay, maybe we could be splitting this trade up into a 0.5 first TP and then 1% as the second TP, right? That's going to be the smartest scenario here because these Fibonacci bands, guys, they tend to usually give us a little bit of trouble, okay? They tend to usually give us a little bit of trouble on the way up and the way down, okay, in terms of support and resistance here on the micro. So, for example, if we're looking at this dark green area right here, if we just follow that here with the cursor, you can see resistance, 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 and support. It's just a little bit choppy in this area, okay? So sometimes we could actually come back down and get thrown right back down to entry, or maybe even a stop loss there. So we need to be very cautious for that area today, and that is why we're going to be staggering our TPs coming through, okay? So we're going to be banging that in there, just a little line, perfect. I'm not going to have that yellow because that, in my head, I've got yellow as a market structure. So we're going to be using that as green today as a first TP, and then second TP will also be the top of that area and the completion of that measure move to the upside here for the lovely BTC baby. Let's do a little get some music going for you guys today. Hopefully it's all working. Is it working? Doesn't look like it's working. Ah, yeah, it's just begun. Perfect. Okay. So that's the move to the upside that we are looking out for there. Staggering TPs, guys. That's the main point there. Let's look at volume weighted average true range bands here. Very, very interesting. We were talking about the idea yesterday of pretty serious rejection because we did have the 5-minute, the 15-minute. Let me just get rid of this price range. It's very intrusive on the chart here. You know, I'm not going to get rid of it. I'm going to move it over. So we've still got it and you guys can still use it as a reference point. So you can see here, yesterday we were talking about the 60-minute volume weighted ATR band, the 15-minute volume weighted ATR band, and the 5-minute volume weighted ATR band. You can see this was the area we actually had concern for, because usually when we see these guys sort of colluding and plotting against us here, when they're close together, essentially, they usually mean a lot more momentum to the downside there. So now they are basically spreading apart. It's a good sign and we can use them to our advantage here. But as you can see, we tested that. We tested 2 of them. Didn't even get to the 60-minute one there before seeing that heavy resistance to the downside. And that was a price of 67.2 all the way down to around 65.7, okay? And a 2% move there for Bitcoin. So yeah, what I would be looking for here is the 5-minute. You just using these bands to our advantage here. You can see here we do have slightly in a progressive stance, but very, very sharply after this digressionary stance. And that essentially means there's a lot more chance for resistance there. As you can see, heavy resistance. Now, what are we seeing here currently for this band? We did see digressionary, but it was nowhere near as steep as what we saw previously here for this resistance play. So what does that tell us? It tells us there's a lot more chance here that we actually ride this bad boy up, and the momentum to the upside will continue here. This is purely on the basis that we get this lovely breakout scenario, guys. We're getting that 1-hour candle body close around 67.2, 67.3. Those are the scenarios there. And as I said, nice 1% move to the upside to be capitalizing on there. Let's look at MAs, see what we can get from that. Because at the moment, you can see our TP is lining up with the 15-minute volume weighted ATR band as well, which is really, really clean, really, really nice. Yes, that is in a horizontal stance right now, which does mean resistance. And that is another reason why we're going to be having that first TP up here around 67.5. So the move from 67.2, 67.3 up to around 67.5, and then stop loss to entry, you know the score, and then hopefully we can see a nice move up to our final TP around 67.9, 68k. If we can, that'd be amazing. If not, is what it is. We've already made that paper planes taken off from the runway. All good stuff there. Now, MAs on the hourly, guys. You can see As expected in this lovely, lovely uptrend that we have seen pretty much since the halving here, it has been really, really progressionary, and these moving averages are gradually getting further and further apart. Okay, the distance between these are getting further apart, and that essentially means the further apart these moving averages get, so they spread out like that, right? When we do see this happen, it basically instigates that the trend is strong. Okay, it's a strong trend right now, and the fact that we have just tested the 55 EMA here on the hourly time frame, and we have found support continuously, and it's looking really good, and we've essentially reclaimed the 7 SMA and the 21 EMA there. It's very bullish. It's looking really, really, really quite good here for Bitcoin to have a nice little leg up to the upside. So this breakout scenario is really looking quite good here. We just really need to get that nice entry that we're looking for there. Okay, so that's pretty much the short term there. Pretty much the short term, and just overall, I'm pretty happy with how the chart is looking today. It looks like it's going to be a very clean position to the upside, and again, to the downside, it's still clean, guys. It's going to be a potential move down from this upward sloping parallel channel, and you can see it'll be very easy to lose this the 55 EMA there as we come up, as the 55 EMA comes up here, and say we break down something along the lines of that. As soon as we lose it, it's just a clean cut short position for around 1% there. So yeah, we can basically make money either way today here for BTC. Good stuff, guys. And if you are just joining the stream, make sure you slap a like on it. It does help it out tremendously in terms of getting more views. And also let me know what you guys think in the comment section, whether you think BTC is going to either pump to the upside or dump to the downside. One thing to the downside for a short position, guys, we need to be very wary of here is this 5-minute volume weighted ATR band. As you can see, she does hold a little bit of support. Okay, she does hold support, and if we're going to be shorting this asset from this area for this 1% that I was just talking about there, then we need to basically be vigilant here for a TP at the 5-minute volume weighted ATR band, guys. Okay, if you're interested in these volume weighted ATR bands, we do a 7-day free trial on that. If you want to get involved with that, just let me know. Drop me a message. Haven't got the link in the description. Probably should have, but yeah, let me know if you want to get involved with that. Just reach out on Telegram or something, right? That is going to be the short-term time frame. So just to summarize, guys, we're looking for a short or a long to the upside today. Both positions look very, very, very clean here. Now, moving on to the mid-term time frame here for Bitcoin, because referencing what we were talking about yesterday, it was actually referencing the ETF period, right? We had the ETF for the US, or ETFs for the US, essentially passing around the 10th of January, that sort of time. I think it was the 10th or 9th of January. I've forgotten now, but this should have been drawn a bit more accurately. But it was 13 days before we saw, this is the main point, it was 13 days before we saw institutional buying power coming through for Bitcoin, okay? And you can see from there, we actually saw the institutes basically buy Bitcoin from 38,600 all the way up to all-time highs at around 73K, okay? The reason why I'm measuring this as a metric right now is because we have just had an ETF, well, a few ETFs, I do believe, pass in Hong Kong, which is obviously a massive financial capital of the world here, so especially for crypto. So what I'm sort of looking out for here is the next institutional wave, okay? The next institutional wave, and right now we do have it plotted in around 10 to 13 days away. I think we've got 13 days from the 17th of April when it did pass there. So we're kind of just waiting. We're kind of just sat here waiting. We haven't seen that insane momentum. And when I'm talking momentum, guys, I'm talking literally like this, right? Insane bullish momentum to the upside. This is just purely institutional buys, and we saw this happen in real time. 48,000 basically, all the way up to around 50, 51, and it was just getting bought up continuously. You see these wicks just getting bought up by the institutions. It's just a very, very aggressive price action, and that's sort of what we're looking for here when we do see the Hong Kong basically sort themselves out and actually get some institutional buying power here. So it is bullish, okay? Let me just reiterate, it is bullish that has happened. But one thing that we are sort of looking out for here is how long it's going to take for them to set up their teams and set up, because you need to set up offices and stuff like that, and teams inside the offices to manage the whole Bitcoin sector. So as we were talking about, the US took around 13 days to do that. So we're looking at around, I think, around 10 to 13 days here. Maybe the reason why I think maybe 10 days is because essentially they pretty much knew it was going to pass. There was a lot higher chance that it was going to pass than previous submissions, because obviously the US just passed. So that's sort of what we're looking for there for Bitcoin institutional buying power to be coming through. Now, this is where it gets quite interesting, because we have been trending up since the halving quite aggressively here. And just for some figures on that, guys, since the halving, we sat around 62K, and we're now currently sat near around 67, okay? So around a $5,000 move here. In terms of percentages, we're for 7.61% gain. Usually with the halving, guys, we go sideways, okay? We go sideways for a little bit. We went into the data of that yesterday. Can't actually remember off the top of my head now, but I think it was around 30 or 40 days. It was October. It was October. It was the common sort of massive pump for Bitcoin, and it was around, I think, 4 months after the halving that we did see some really strong price action, and the real bull market began. The super cycle is what we're sort of looking for here. But please note, with that being said, as we were just talking about all the ETFs around the world, we've got Korea about to pass an ETF as well. There's a lot of different bullish fundamental factors that are now in play with cryptocurrency. Okay, so this essentially means the halving is not irrelevant, but the data isn't as strong as it would be, because now, as I said, we've got institutionals buying. We're going to have people buying it all over the world. The news coverage that this asset is going to get from a marketing standpoint, it's going to be ridiculous, right? So I do think it's going to be happening a lot faster than like the 4-month period. So yeah, looking pretty good overall for Bitcoin. I would expect a pullback actually on the macro, just between this sort of area, probably over the next sort of, I mean, what are we? We're Wednesday today, so yeah, we usually dump on a Thursday, just on average. So yeah, maybe a pullback over the next sort of couple of days or so, and then into the weekend we might see some buying power coming through, which would be quite nice. The key trend lines that I'm looking for here for this asset right now is obviously the all-time high. You can see resistance points coming down like so, very strong. You can see where the price is currently at, around 66.7. Okay, we've got the volume weighted ATR band creeping up on the daily, very important stuff. But as I said yesterday, if we don't break this with conviction and a lot of bullish momentum, it's very likely that we just skirt around it and trend around it for a little while. Okay, so yeah, definitely something to really be looking out for there. We do have, this is the midterm. Yeah, let me jump to the long term, to the longer term time frame quickly, because we did actually break the volume weighted ATR band on a perpetual contract here for Bybit, which is bullish, guys, but again, we didn't break it with that much certainty to the upside. So again, probably going to scurry around this area for a hot minute. One bullish thing that I would say again about Bitcoin here on the macro, guys, sorry if my chart's a bit polluted, let me get rid of some things here. The volume weighted ATR band, let's get rid of, no, I want to keep that. Yeah, I just want to talk Fibonacci from the all-time high to this current swing low of this sideways trend, essentially this range that we're currently in, and on the macro, right? The Fibonacci for that is actually 0.5 there, guys, and we're currently sat on the 0.5 Fibonacci retracement area. This tends to usually mean a reversal in the trend, okay, and that would be essentially a downtrend. So it would be a reversal, and that's essentially the bullish confirmation that we're looking for here. So it's looking pretty good here. The signs are pointing to the moon, if you will, and it's looking pretty strong there for a nice leg up. But what I would say first is we have just had the halving, so we are in that sort of shaky period where people are nervous and stuff like that. So maybe we come up for a bit, and we do see us sort of skirt around this area and see some heavy resistance coming through from this major trend line one more time before we actually see that breakthrough to the upside. Okay, so, and again, we need to reference the Hong Kong ETF here, guys, because that's the 13-day breathing period, just on the data that we have, is sort of the area that we need here just to be scurrying around, and then we can be looking for that institutional massive leg up here. But yeah, if we do get to this area, this little, you can see this, I I'm going to call it a golden pocket, but it looks very much golden pockety, and it's kind of perfect for a level of resistance here, or support if we smash through it, guys. Because you can see, let's just break this down very, very quickly here. You can see that this trend line that we're referencing is very, very, very strong. Okay, from resistance standpoint, it's pretty goddamn juicy. Okay, you can see the momentum from this line, 8 to 10% there, really, really strong. Really, really, really strong. So that's one point that we need to be using here. And you can see that's coming up like so. And the crossover that we're referencing is also this double Fibonacci here. One sec. Yeah, there we go. And you can see the crossover point that we're using here is also this trend line coming through from the all-time high for Bitcoin, essentially. So that's, again, a very strong area of resistance we need to be looking out for there. The fact that these guys are crossing over, and then you've got another Fibonacci 0.618 retracement level there as well. This area is like very, very goddamn strong, okay? Very, very goddamn strong. So if we do see any sort of bullish, crazy momentum here, just an easy short position here, I would say, for Bitcoin there. Yeah, just something to sort of be looking out for there on I was going to say on the macro, on the macro. And then now we're done with sort of Bitcoin here, guys. We're going to be going into some altcoins, maybe some on-chain stuff quickly. Yeah, let's do some on-chain stuff. You can see here for Bitcoin Exchange Reserve, we have seen a little pump to the upside yesterday. So far today, and that means people are moving their Bitcoin basically back onto exchanges. Okay, that means they want to sell it. But overall, it's very bullish, guys, because you can see this is a continuous downtrend. People are moving their money off exchanges. Very, very bullish, harder to sell. Exchange whale ratio. Let's look at manipulation today. It's climbed up quite aggressively. I mean, this is a day behind here, but you can see there that we are still essentially a trend to the upside here. We are breaking highs. We're setting higher lows here around this area actually. So yeah, overall it is looking very strong from a whale perspective. So be aware you could get manipulated here very easily. Exchange leverage ratio. How much of you dirty degens are getting into your 100x longs? And you can see here this actually has taken quite a big dip. Completely understandable. Completely. I'm not surprised here at all, guys. Just because it's the halving. Everyone's quite uncertain about what's happening here. So yeah, it's absolutely fine for this to be happening. Funding rates. Let's have a little look. Okay, we're near enough back to break even there for funding rates. So right now you're actually going to be paid to hold your short positions here for Bitcoin, which basically means more people have just flipped long than short right now. The last time that we did see this was the day before yesterday, actually. I mean, the 23rd there. So overall, it's still uncertain. It's kind of 50-50 how many people are short and long right now on the old BTC, okay? Minor reserve, this is looking bearish today. It basically shows how much Bitcoin the miners are looking to sell here, and this obviously this coming down could cause a price drop here. Just be aware. Yeah, that's sort of the on-chain stuff that we're going to look at today. Let's look at liquidation heat maps. Where are we at today with that? You can see around. I mean, the key areas to the upside here is 67.4, okay, 67.4. If we're going to be using that as an area for a target for our micro short position here. Oh, gotta love it. Ginger and berry tea today. Really good stuff. Yeah, if we're using that for a target for our long position, sorry. You can see 67.3, 67.4, 67.487 is the target to the upside here. So that does kind of point everything to this area that we've got plotted in. A little bit lower, may I say, a little bit lower, probably around this area instead. So the move itself is probably not going to be that big from our entry point, around 0.39% there. But hey, I know you're dirty degens. I know you're going to be leveraging the hell out of this. So yeah, if you're 10xing that, it's still 3.9%. It's still a nice little bit of change in the bank there for a easy trade. Okay, so yeah, that's a very interesting point to be looking out for there today. Crypto bubbles. Where are we at with that? So we're going to be looking at this from a, oh god, dropping everything, from a daily perspective. The ones that are standing out clearly are H-bar. That's been doing insane. I think it's done 100% in the last week, considering the market. It's very impressive. You've got Algo, 22%, Floki, 15%, Bonk, 30%, Pepe again, and Whiff. Gotta love the dog with the hat. Dog with hat, right? Yeah, you can see meme coins are kind of dominating the space right now. That usually happens when we see Bitcoin pump, and then we see the capital kind of trickle down into the other industries in the crypto space there. So yeah, looking pretty good overall. Just get ready for your meme coins to maybe have a little bit of a pullback, I'd say. Fear and Greed Index, guys, you can see 72 down from up from 1 yesterday. So you're getting a little bit greedier, and that's absolutely fine and absolutely expected when we're seeing this continuous uptrend, especially from the halving. I would be very impressed here. Yeah, I would be, especially from the halving. I'm quite impressed to see how the price has actually gone up here. Next to my friend, that's hilarious. BlackRock is adopting H-bar, says K Crypto. Interesting stuff. Maybe I'll have a little look into that. Very good. It's a long-term spot trade for me. Could you look at VR Victoria, not VRA? Yeah, okay. I'll have a look at VR for you there, Donna, and we'll break that down. Yeah, maybe I'll do maybe I need to look at the fundamentals for H-bar a bit more before I do a video on it, but maybe that'd be worth doing a video on. But yeah, okay, let's I was going to do a video on Rune to start off with, because this morning I did look at this and there's a very clear, clean potential breakout scenario here for Rune. I think it was requested yesterday by yeah, it was requested by MG, an OG on the channel. So we will be starting off with an update on Rune, and then we will jump to VR there for Donna. And yeah, and then we'll look at H-bar. H-bar. Okay, let's get this done. Let's see where we're at in terms of market structure. That's high or low. This is the high. We broke the high. The pullback was here. It was before the high. So no high or low there. So that in terms of market structure, we're still in a bullish market structure. All good. These trend lines are disgusting. Really not great. But still valid nonetheless. Maybe not that valid. This looks really bad. Where does that come from? That's come from the low, but oh, it's just drawn along the Fibonacci. That's why. that's what makes sense. Look at it like, why is that? It just doesn't. Obviously, we've got resistance, but it's like it doesn't start anywhere, right? So yeah, not great there. That's a bit more like it. Okay, that's a bit more like it. It's just going directly on the Fibonacci line, okay? But yeah, let's get deep down and dirty and deceitful into the Rune chart today, and let's see what we are working with. I didn't bring up CMC, so just bear with me 1 second, guys. And if you're just joining the stream, make sure you hit the thumbs up if you're liking the content as well. I'm here every single day, Monday to Friday. Just give me 1 sec, guys. We're going to get CMC going. Ready for this lovely Rune update here. And big in the game. Okay, so let's get this done. And I'm going to be starting a new DGen challenge. Okay, I'm going to be starting a new DGen challenge for short form content, and it's going to basically be. I've still got to work out the logistics of it, but I want to do like day one of 100x longing my portfolio. Well, a part of my portfolio in reference to how many followers I have. So yeah, could be quite interesting. And it's going to obviously be 100x. So yeah, it's going to be very volatile. I'll probably lose a lot of money doing it, but I think I've got a good strategy, which could be really fun. It's going to be stupidly degen. So yeah, it's going to be a very interesting time, and probably going to be starting that over the next few days or so. So make sure you get ready for that. It's going to be I'll either be losing or making a hell of a lot of money very very quickly. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. But yeah, it should grow the channel like dramatically. So yeah, very excited for that. But yeah, let's get deep down and dirty into this update today. I'm here today to give you an update on Rune. Okay, a lovely bit of Thorchain. We're going to be looking at Rune from a technical analysis perspective, and then we're going to be looking at some key buying areas for this asset. basically, if you were to buy this asset and hold it over the next 6 to 12 months, how much money could you make and how many X's could you make? 10X, 20X, who knows? Let's get into this and get a nice price prediction for this cryptocurrency. If you like the content, guys, smash a like on it. Also, let me know your thoughts on Rune in the comments section as well. So starting off with Rune from a market structure perspective, you can see most recently the higher high that we have set is all the way up at around $11 and $11.52. Okay, so we did see a very, very, very steep parabolic bullish momentum zone here, which is you guys know my opinion on this. It's very unhealthy. Okay, it's very unhealthy for an asset to be exploding up over the course of what's that, 6-7 days there. Basically 120%, especially a blue chip like Rune. Okay, it's not healthy for this to happen, and only naturally when this does happen, you see a massive retracements. Okay, so you're probably saying, oh, are we bearish? Are we going to zero now? No, we're not. Let's look at market structure. Okay, so the market structure higher low that we currently have for this asset is actually currently priced down here, guys. It's currently priced down here at $3.57. So this is where it gets important, because we can actually retrace. Okay, we can actually retrace all the way down to this area. So guess what? Another 37%, right? And we'll still be in a bullish market structure. We'll still be in a nice uptrend here on the macro anyway. So yeah, definitely something to really be looking out for there, guys, because right now, and this is one of the reasons why I'm doing this video, is because we're potentially going to see a really strong breakout zone for Rune here. So we will be going through that very, very, very shortly there. But overall, from a market structure standpoint, this is the area you need to be looking out for there. There is going to be momentum from this zone, okay? Momentum from this zone in terms of bullish strength is going to be around $3.57, okay? And you can see from previous momentum, we did see around a 50% pump. So if you're looking for a degen long, sell your house, sell your dog, long Rune from this area. I'm only playing around, not financial advice. You know the score. Let's get into this. Let's get into this potential breakout scenario for this asset. The first trend line I want to be referencing, guys, is coming down from this higher low here. You can see we have very strong support from this area. We did tap this again from the other higher low. And then from there, we were just kind of flirting along until we found that momentum again in terms of support, okay? So overall, looking pretty bullish here, looking very, very strong from this trend line in terms of support. But please be aware, resistance is futile. It will probably happen if we come up to this area. So yeah, this is going to be an area to be looking out for there while we are going to be trading this potential breakout scenario here for Rune. The breakout scenario that I'm referring to here is this downward sloping parallel channel. And if you will say, it's an uptrend, so it's technically a bull flag, okay? So it's technically a bull flag scenario, and that essentially means that we're looking for a breakout in the price. This is going to be the measure move, okay? Are we going to go for the whole measure move? Absolutely goddamn not. No, we're not. That is not the way you trade, and if you do trade like this, you're likely to get wrecked, because the chance of it actually having the whole measure move completed in one big hit without getting the price manipulated and reversed on, it's like 3 to 1, guys. So we've really got to mitigate that risk and plan for the worst scenario here. And the way that we do that here, we basically take this position, this macro long position, and we split it up. Okay, we break that bad boy down. Okay, so the first TP we can be looking for here is going to be the 0.5 Fibonacci retracement at 6.1, and you can see the 21 EMA. That's the wrong thing. You can see the 21 EMA, this little yellow bad boy coming down as well, very, very, very steeply. That's going to be acting as resistance as well there, guys. So that's going to be first TP. Second TP, you can see 55 coming through, 55 EMA, and that's coming down as well, lining up pretty nicely with this trend line. Okay, that's going to be second TP. Third TP, we can be using just generally probably this level of support here. You can see very, very reactive. That's probably going to be a massive level of resistance to be looking out for there as well there, guys. And then, of course, the completion of the measure move all the way to the goddamn moon, okay? And this is basically the safest way of trading here. What you want to do, obviously, not a financial advisor, do your own research, guys. But this is a very, very safe way of trading. You get in, okay? You have your stop loss wherever you want it, okay? I'd have it probably down around the 0.618 Fibonacci retracement there. And once you hit your first take profit, you know what you do with that stop loss? you take that stop loss. Let me just do it as a price range, okay? Not as a price range, as an actual position. So what you would actually do here, let me get rid of that. You would actually say your stop loss is here, and your first TP is here, end of the move is here. What you do, you hit your first take profit, you take your stop loss, and you move your stop loss to your entry point. And that leaves just a sea of green, okay? Leaves a sea of green, and if the position runs all the way to the moon, you make a ton of cash, right? It's a win. It's a risk-free trade. That's what we want. We want a risk-free position. Yes, if you get resistance here, you're going to get stopped at your entry point. But what have you done? You've already taken 25% of your equity out, and you've already made money, okay? So you've made money, and now you're in a risk-free trade. So there's no stress, there's no emotion. It's basically a win-win scenario. So that's the safest way you guys can be trading cryptocurrency out here if you haven't got a strategy and you are manually just trading, like an example like this, right? Let's get into potential buy zones and potential price predictions for this asset here, okay? So again, we're covering Rune right now. So potential buy zones for this asset in terms of putting limit orders in and holding this for the next sort of 6 to 12 months. I probably would expect, because again, we have got the Bitcoin halving. We've got a lot of factors basically saying that altcoins are going to be slowing down now. Bitcoin dominance is climbing to the moon as well. So that essentially shows that we might see a bit of a dip here for altcoins. So I would, in terms of a buying area, if you're not in Rune already, I'd be using the most recent higher low here that we do have plotted in, and that is going to be sat at around $3.56 there. Very, very interesting point. So this is going to be the buy point that I would be looking for there for this asset. Now let's look at a potential price prediction for Rune, a bit of Thorchain here, to see how high this could potentially be going in this next lovely bull market alt season that we are currently in, right? So now you can see, currently priced at around $5.80, the all-time high for this asset from the previous run here, the height of the bull run back in May 2021. We saw Rune and Thorchain up at around $20 a coin, okay? Now, for this asset to already be 25% of the way, that's very bullish because a lot of coins haven't really woken up to that just yet. So what can we sort of expect to see this coming up at around, what did we say? We said 20 bucks, 20 bucks and 20 cents, I think it was, as the all-time high. So if we're just using the all-time high as a general price prediction there, guys, yes, it's conservative. Yes, Rune can go a lot higher than that in the bull market, guys. It's a blue chip. It's up there. It's got amazing utility, amazing backing, amazing funding behind it. So I do think this can go a lot higher than what we do have now plotted in a 5.5x. But just to be conservative, just to be safe, in the next 6 to 12 months, we could see Rune probably do around a 5x. So if you put in 5 grand, you're going to be looking at around a 25 grand portfolio amount for Rune there. So yeah, overall looking pretty good for Rune. I would say very, very bullish overall. Key areas to really be looking out for there, again, is going to be this higher low for that bullish market structure to continue. And again, we've got a 37% move to the downside to hold that level of support. Not a problem. Very safe asset in my opinion. And yeah, that's going to be it for the Rune update today, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comment section if you did. And also slap a like on it. It does help out the channel tremendously. And if you never want to miss one of my uploads, hit the subscribe button, notification bell on, and you'll get notifications every day about different coins that I'm doing. So yeah, good stuff. But yeah, that's going to be it from me. Peace out. I'll see you in the next one. Yeah, I actually really enjoyed that update on Rune today. Now let's jump to VR there for Donna. See what that is saying. Yeah, Victoria. Usually we get more data with Mexi, so I'm going to be doing Mexi first. Oh, Donna. Look, I'm not going to judge. I'm not going to judge. But it's a bearish chart. It is a bearish chart, but I know you're very good at looking at your utility and looking at potential coins. So let's have a look at the market cap for this bad boy and see if we can get any sort of utility. Okay, it's a very low cap. I own 117 million. Currently placed 419th on the old race to the top here for BTC. Listed on all major exchanges. They're not quite tier 1 just yet. Yeah, not quite tier 1. We do have a few big boys like BigGet, but and KuCoin there, but no Binance, no Coinbase. So nothing too crazy there. So if we are going to get those listings, which is very likely, if you're seeing volume around 1.5 million 24-hour period, then it's very likely that Binance and Coinbase will end up listing, okay? Okay, so virtual reality. The realistic graphics built on an Unreal Engine, created and owned by its users. Okay, that's quite cool. VR, yeah, I don't know why I didn't clock that. Never-ending adventure, virtual galleries. Yeah, this is quite good. This could be quite big in the next sort of run that we're seeing here for like, the GameFi VR metaverse space here. Yeah, definitely going to have a little look into this, Donna. Thank you ever so much for that. And being priced at around $117 million market cap it is low cap, guys. If this even goes to $1 billion, you're looking at near enough a 10x there. And also with assets like VR, metaverse, if they're at 100 million market cap, especially in a bull market, they can get funding quite easily from VCs and stuff like that. And as you can see, circulated supply is only around 31% at the moment. So there could be some OTC deals in play. You never know, right? You never know. So yeah, definitely one to watch here. In terms of the chart, let's have a little look here, because the chart, unfortunately, looks disgusting. It actually looks like a pre-sale happened here. We saw a pre-sale, and then we saw a lot of FOMO coming in, and just basically people whales selling, right? probably a couple of devs selling there. You can see overall, this is going to be the channel that we're going to be looking for there. The real key area is breaking this channel to the upside. And you can see that does line up pretty nicely with the 55 EMA there. Overall, still trending down quite aggressively here. And this is it's a very crucial time for an asset like this, right? And what I mean by that is essentially the floor price for an asset is very important. Especially, this is relatively new. It's launched in February. We don't currently have a floor price for this. The current low that we have is 1 cent 8. And what I mean by floor price, guys, it's what could have been the floor price is this area here, okay? This area here. And the reason why I'm saying that, yes, we did lose the floor here, but the reason why I'm saying that is because it's been tested again, multiple levels of support pretty much after the launch, okay? So right now what we want to find again is the same scenario for that floor, and then we can test it multiple times, and then we can look for that upwards momentum to resume here. But essentially, with a new project like this, it's kind of what you can expect. It's the floor is determined by how strong the community is. So if the community is very strong, and well, you're at 100 mil market cap, it's pretty good. If you can find a floor around 100 mil market cap, the project is going to do very well, okay? But if you're finding a floor at around 20 mil, this could go all the way down to 20 mil. Who knows? If the community isn't strong and doesn't believe in the project, and the updates aren't good from the devs, then you will see this floor fall dramatically, okay? So ideally what we're looking for here is that congruent point where the community is going to be holding that chart up, okay? So yeah, overall, I think the project looks pretty good from just a first glance standpoint, Donna, but we do need to find a floor from a charting perspective. Right, let's have a look at the chat quickly. Got Chirayu. I'm really bad at like reading names, especially international names, so I apologize if I'm saying that wrong. Could you do an old classic meme coin, Doge? Will BTC drop? I don't think BTC's drop. I think BTC's bullish, man. I think it's bullish today. And we do have a couple of positions lined up. If we drop, we've got a 1% move there from this parallel channel to the downside. Very easy trade there. And also, if we pump, we've got an ascending triangle. We're still in this chart pattern. We've got a nice measure move to the upside here. We've got a bullish divergence to the upside. It's looking pretty good, okay? So either way, we're going to be making cold, hard cash today with Bitcoin. Good stuff. And yeah, let's have a little look at... should we do a video on Doge? Could do. Let's bring it up. You know what? I'm gonna do a video on Doge. I've conformed. let's just take a second, guys. I want to ask you a question. I was thinking about doing a meme coin Monday show, or like a meme coin madness show on a Wednesday, or something along the lines of that, right? I'm just kind of weighing up in my head at the moment over the last few days, because yes, I didn't really get deeply involved in the meme space last run. I didn't. You guys know I was pretty against memes. It's kind of pissing me off, because the seriousness of crypto, that I wanted mass adoption, and then the meme coins were kind of wrecking the seriousness of the space. Yes, I was naive and could have made a lot more money with meme coins last run. Okay, not going to be naive this run. Dogecoin is at a $23 billion market cap. I'm not going to ignore that anymore. I'm not going to ignore how fast a lot of these meme coins are going, and it's such a massive part of the industry now that I feel like it's in my obligation to cover it somewhat. Okay, so would you guys, I'll ask you again, would you guys like to see sort of a meme coin show where I'll be breaking down obviously the top meme coins, and also I'll be going into some super low caps and doing some sort of, not like blockchain forensics, but like wallet distribution. We're going to be looking at the community. We're looking at the devs. We're looking at the telegrams. We're going to look at all the green flags for meme coins to see whether they're going to be a good investment. Whether devs selling early, stuff like that. So yeah, maybe it's something that I would go into, but I'd like your opinion, guys, whether that's something that you would like to see. I'll wait for your response in the chat while I go into another coin there. Yeah, going to be doing Doge. Okay, that's the previous prediction, I think. So we'll leave that where it is. Okay. I'm here today to give you an update on Dogecoin, baby. Let's go. We're going to be doing this from a technical analysis perspective, and we're going to be looking at some very key, important buying areas for this asset to see if we were to buy this asset and hold it over the next 6 to 12 months, how much money, how many gains could you be making if you were to just simply buy and hold Doge now, okay? So the first thing we need to be looking out for here, guys, is market structure. Is Doge in a current bullish market structure? Yes, it is. The reason why it is, guys, is because we're looking at higher lows. The higher lows for the market structure here are actually plotted down at around this area, 12 cents for this asset. Okay, that's the most recent higher low that we do have, because you can see the massive pullback from this high, and then we break this high here, break this high just like so, confirming this higher low. This would technically be a new higher low if we break this high. We haven't broke this higher high of this current run just yet. So any sort of action to the downside here, these are not higher lows just yet. They're not confirmed. So the most recent higher low is all the way down at around 12 cents. We did have an unconfirmed higher low, which we were talking about, the idea of breaking this in a previous video. Didn't get that, unfortunately. So we're going to be moving that down to the current low for Dogecoin. And yeah, overall, we're in a bullish market structure here for Doge. That's something to be looking out for there. Looking pretty bullish, and we are seeing Doge actually do pretty well. This is the measure move for the current sort of position that we're in for Doge here. You can see upward sloping parallel channel. They tend to usually break to the downside, guys. So you can see that measure move placed on the break point coming down leaves us with a price prediction all the way down at around 11 cents. Do I think we're going to get there? No, I do not. Okay, I do not. We have come down. We tried to test the higher low previously in this dump. Didn't get there, unfortunately. I mean, not unfortunately, it's a bullish thing that we didn't get there. And from there, we have just kind of been trickling up quite aggressively. It's looking pretty good there. So the key areas that I'm looking out for now is going to be this 0.5 Fibonacci retracement. We know about Fibonacci, baby. Fibonacci essentially, the 0.5 essentially means the confirmation of the reversal of the trend. Okay, so if we were to lose the 0.5 with conviction here, and we came down to this area and we were sort of scurrying around in this area for a while there, that's the confirmation that we're heading back down. Okay, so it's something to be looking out for there. But you can see on the 5 minute, what have we done? Not on the 5 minute, on the 0.5, we've just bounced quite aggressively to the upside. These are not small percentages. We are on the macro, guys. We're talking 15, we're talking 20% there, looking pretty strong. Now, where are we right now for this asset? You can see we're currently flirting. We're flirting with the idea of breaking this 0.382 Fibonacci retracement to the upside. And with Bitcoin being so bullish right now, usually what tends to happen is altcoins tend to follow suit, okay? And when I say altcoins follow suit, I say more meme coins follow suit first, okay? And what I'm referring to here is, say, crypto bubbles. You can see Bitcoin's looking pretty bullish right now since the halving. You can see Pepe, you can see WIF, you can see Floki. These are the key performers on the day so far. So you can really see that meme coins do actually take that leg up before other altcoins, okay? And that's what I'm saying here. Doge is yet to be reactive to that. So that is an inclination that we are going to have a nice little move to the upside here for Doji Boy. Now, 55 or the 50? What is it? It's the 55 EMA. The 55 EMA here, we are claiming support on that quite aggressively here. Again, another bullish sign. And the fact that we're testing the 0.382 Fibonacci retracement continuously, another bullish sign, hopefully throwing us right the way back up to the upside. Okay, so looking pretty bullish overall for Doge here. Now let's get into a potential price prediction for this asset to see how high we could be, how high this asset could go if we're holding this over the next 6 to 12 months or so, and how much gains and how much money you guys could be making if you were just simply to buy it now, okay? And you're probably thinking, is this a good area to buy? In terms of a hodl strategy, a holding strategy, yes, this is a good time to buy, but you've obviously got to do your own research. I'm not your financial advisor here. Yeah, it's a very strong area, but please be aware that there could be fluctuations here down to previous high lows, which can be 20, 24, 25% there. So if you put in $1,000, you could lose $250 of your Doge quite easily. But vice versa, it could go the other way, right? So if you are planning to hold this for 6 to 12 months, then yeah, there's never a bad time to buy this asset if you are looking for that 6 to 12 month hodl strategy. But again, never invest what you can't afford to lose. So looking at Doge's all-time high here over on the old CMC, let's get into that. And CMC, we've got all-time high for Doji Boy at around 56 cents. That did put the market cap up at around 73 billion, did I just say? Yeah, 73 billion. Absolutely insane. Ridiculous there. So let's do a price prediction for that, coming up to all-time highs for this asset around 56 cents, okay? Because we know, guys, it's a bull market, baby. We're very likely to hit that 56 cents target and probably explode past that as well, because there is a new influx of capital coming into crypto, and that essentially means let me break this down quickly, right? Essentially, money coming into crypto from new crypto investors that don't really know anything about crypto, the easiest thing for them to buy and understand is meme coins. So that's why we do see meme coins take off very, very quickly, very, very fast. And that's why currently sat in the top 10 altcoins in the world, okay? So yeah, that's why we're probably going to see Doge smash through previous all-time highs there. And I probably would expect potentially even a 5x for Doge there. Yeah, I think that's completely feasible, putting Doge at around 81 cents or so, 80 cents or so. Yeah, definitely a price prediction that that I do think will follow through. Especially, we're coming to a super cycle, guys, a super cycle. So the amount of capital that is going to be thrown into cryptocurrency around the world, it's going to be trillions and trillions of dollars, okay? So yeah, 5x for Doge is going to be a price prediction. Let me know what you think in the comment section, guys. If you like the video, if you like the update, you know what to do. Smash a like on it. Does help out the channel tremendously. And yeah, that's going to be your Doge update. If you want more updates, you also know what to do. Hit the subscribe button, notification bell on, and you're never going to miss one of my uploads. That's going to be it from me. Peace out. I'll see you in the next one. Let's jump to the chat quickly, see what's going on. Here Optimus says, also a guide where to buy. I guess many new people are wondering about that. Yeah, so I'll have a look at doing those meme coin stuff, potentially. We see NX coming through. Good morning, afternoon. Please, could you have a look at Vet? Mon ami. Yeah, let's bring up VeChain. Not going to do a video on VeChain today, but we can have a little look at the chart. Up 2% today. Chirei, I really can't say your name, man. I'm just going to call you Chi. That's cool. Chi says, BTC, please. Alt bags are pending. Yeah, BTC today, guys, you can see very, very simple. Potential move to the downside, potential move to the upside. Looking very, very, very clean here. And we've got measure move down like so. Very, very simple. We've got a measure move to the upside like so. Also, again, very, very simple. Staggering those take profits. You can see the price targets here, 67.487, 67.9. I do think we'll probably get to around 67.48 first. You can see liquidation levels here, 67.48. Very, very strong here for BTC, stronger than the downside. So I would expect a nice move to the upside, testing volume weighted ATR bands, and then basically getting slammed down from there. So first TP is going to be around 67.48 for a nice, lovely, long position. Good stuff. Right, let's move on to VeChain here. Let's get rid of all these price predictions. So VeChainy boy. And yeah, just quickly, guys, you can see falling parallel channel, break to the upside, didn't see that measure move completed. And this is why we stagger the take profits. We stagger those TPs all the way up, and that way if we do get reversed on, like you did here, all the way down to stop loss, you basically, you're taking profit all the way up, and then your stop loss is your entry. Risk-free trade, and it's a win-win, basically. So yeah, let's get this a bit more friendly for the eyes, because this is looking pretty messy, right? Okay. Be music to your ears, Mr. NX, sir, that this is looking bullish. Yes, yes, sir. It's looking bullish. Okay. And what I mean by that? What I mean by that is momentum to the upside. You're looking at, obviously, we've got the bull flag breakout scenario again happening, which gives us a measure move to the upside, which is pretty unachievable, if you will, up to around 5 cents right now in this current market, not in the future. We've got that move, and then also we do have a falling wedge chart pattern as well, guys. The falling wedges, they tend to usually break to the upside, and the move for that will consist, not the biggest in the world, but still a move, okay? And this is actually quite a clean trade, in my opinion. Maybe Mr. Entry. Oh no, it's huge, man. It's a massive position. It's 9%. I forget we're on the macro. So yeah, that's going to be a move all the way up to around the 0.236 Fibonacci retracement area. And yeah, looking pretty strong for VeChain overall, I'd say. Good stuff. High seals, please. That's an interesting name of a coin. Sounds like a shit coin to me. High seals, yeah, 2,200. This is going to be entertaining. 97k market cap. We're even listed on exchanges. Oh, you're on KuCoin. That's something. That is something. 24-hour volume. Should we bring it up? See if we've got it on TradingView. Why not? That's free promo for the coin, but hey ho. Only 10 of you watching. Don't want to waste your time here, guys, as well. But I do want to look at this just quickly. Yeah, we do have that on KuCoin. And do we have any utility for this project? NFT ETF. Okay. Exchange traded fund. By Sappy Seals NFTs. Oh, it's these seals. The bloody viral NFT seals that people were buying for millions of dollars. Maybe not millions, I don't know. But yeah, this is this is the right chart? Whatever it is, it's interesting. This can't be 100k market cap, surely. Circulate supply, don't know. Ethereum. Interesting. Don't really know much about this, but yeah, I'm not going to waste too much time on it. But chart doesn't look too bad, I'd say. People are looking to sell, though, and you can see by the wicks, any pump you get, you can see the confidence there you get pretty much aggressively sold into. So yeah, just be aware if you are going to be trading this asset. Let's look at another video here. Let's look at another video. Looking at, we've got Rose, we've got Solana. You know what? Let's do H bar. We were going to look at H bar together, weren't we? Most data. Throwing my pen around. Apologies. Ah, good stuff. Yeah, this is it's in a very, very big bullish leg up here. I think someone was saying about BlackRock adopting it or something. Yeah, this is it's pretty bullish, but be aware, having such a massive punt to the upside, you're likely to see downside. Okay, we know the Mount Everest scenario, guys. When you're climbing Mount Everest, you need to stop at base camp 1, chill the F out, get some food, relax, get some sleep, and then you go base camp 2 to try and get to the peak of the mountain. If you terrible mountaintop, if you don't do that, then it's very likely that you die on the way up, and that means the chart will get wrecked. Okay, so yeah, just put that into perspective there. Let me look at another coin to do a video on. I'm gonna look at Chili's. Chili's is up 7.5% today. It's pretty good. Yeah, let's do an update on Chili's. Leave that trend line. Leave that trend line. It just looks so messy, though, man. Yep, I can break it down. Let's go. Okay, so guys, if you're just new to the channel, I stream every day, Monday to Friday, and we break down the coins together. We've got some new stuff coming. We've got some degen stuff coming, I must say. Some degen trading, short form wise, in terms of content. So you can look forward to that coming very, very soon. And yeah, exciting stuff. Exciting stuff. Do updates every single day. So yeah, if you want to get involved with it, just hit the subscribe button, notification bell on. And also, if you're looking for a cryptocurrency family, people to talk to every day, people to relax with, people to share your positions, to get a little better insight into the markets. Always go to the Telegram. I find it entertaining, just doing the kind of a sales pitch. But yeah, it's we do have a Telegram group, guys, completely free. Nice crypto family, been in there like 2 years, and yeah, it's a nice safe space for people to chill out in. And if you want to join it, you can. Link is in the description. Right, let's get into this this update here for Chili's. I'm here today to give you an update on Chili's. We're going to be breaking this down from a technical analysis perspective. We're going to be going through this from a market structure perspective, and then we're going to get deep down and dirty into some lovely, juicy price predictions to see how high this asset could potentially be going in the next sort of 6 to 12 months or so, getting a nice price prediction at the end of the video. We're also going to be looking at crucial buy zones as well for this asset, because I'm sure some of you are wondering, I'm not in yet, I want to get in, I don't know when to get in. I will tell you the areas in which I would be buying, not where to get in for yourselves, but where I would be buying, then you can make your own mind up. Not a financial advisor, all that good stuff. If you like the content, smash a like on it. Without further ado, let's get straight deep down and dirty into the charts here, and let's see what we can conjure up here for Chili's. So looking at Chili's from a market structure perspective to start this video off, you can see that we have obviously seen a massive dip in the chart. It's obviously due to Bitcoin there. It's absolutely fine for that to be happening as long as we have that smooth, swift recovery. We're currently up at around 7.19% today, so looking pretty good overall. But the reason why I'm doing this video, guys, is 1, because we're up, we're looking pretty good, and 2, there's a massive breakout scenario on the chart that I want to be covering and showcasing to you guys. But let's talk market structure for a second, right? So the previous market structure higher low that we did have set in was this higher low here at around 11 cents. Now you can see this was confirmed because we did see this high get broke just very slightly. So yeah, technically confirmed, technically not that strong. When you do see it happen like this, it just basically means that it's not the strongest high low in the world. Now that puts us down to the next higher low. The next high low point for this bullish market structure is actually all the way down at around 9 cents. Okay, so this actually means that we're holding that support, and it's looking really, really strong from a market structure bullish standpoint here for Chiliz. Okay, from there we have seen a nice move to the upside, probably worth around 33% to the upside. Still in the move. Okay, we're still in the move. Don't know how high this could go, and this is why I've done this video, guys, because it's very interesting to see, right? And what I want to talk about here is all these mad trend lines, and I don't want to confuse you, but let's get into this. So you can see the high here for Chiliz of this current run. You can see resistance here, and we saw a break, and then resistance here. Seeing a little bit of resistance here, but this is the pinnacle point that we're looking out for here, guys. The reasoning is because this chart pattern, this one here, you can see this trend line, you can see this trend line in the downwards motion here. That's forming a bull flag. It's forming basically a parallel channel to the downside at the top of an uptrend. That tends to usually mean lovely little retracement and then a lovely big breakout scenario to the upside. Okay, we're currently testing that zone right now. Right here, right now, we're testing that zone. So the move that we could be looking for is actually worth around 28% to the upside here. Very goddamn bullish in my opinion. And also other key points to really be looking out for there is going to be, you can see this trend line. You can see this trend line coming down from this swing low. You can see massive, massive bullish momentum, guys. Massive bullish momentum from this zone. Yes, it is bearish at times, but the momentum to the upside from this trend line is huge. That puts us literally directly at the breakout scenario for this bull flag. Okay, so it's again another really strong bullish sign to be looking out for there. Now let's talk horizontals, guys. Let's bang in a horizontal at this very key point. You can see massive level of support, massive level of support, support. It's looking bloody good. So what I'm looking for here is a candle body close and looking for around probably a 7.46% move to the upside here. Probably actually up to this first this trend line here. You can see bullish momentum, bullish momentum, bullish momentum. So yeah, overall, guys, looking really strong for a nice breakout scenario here for Chiliz, and that's why I wanted to do this video to show you guys today, because it's looking really, really, really good here. Okay, now let's talk about price predictions. Let's talk about key buying areas for this asset of what you could essentially be looking out for there. Now, over on CMC, Chiliz is currently around $1.1 billion market cap. 99% circulating supply. So let's have a little look at all-time high market caps for this asset compared to all-time high prices for this asset. So you can see market cap 3.6 billion. The price for that asset was up at around 64 cents. That's around a 5x from where we currently are, and that does mean they have distributed a bit of supply out since then, because it is currently actually a 3x in terms of the current market cap. So that basically means that the all-time high referencing the new circulating supply that we could be targeting isn't going to be the actual all-time high for the chart. Okay, it's going to be probably around a 3x from where we currently are at, which is absolutely fine, guys. It's around 39 cents there. That's going to be the conservative prediction here, and that will put us at around 3 billion. Now, Chiliz is a very bullish project, okay? It's a very, very bullish project. It's got really, really, really strong fundamentals. I do think, and from a community standpoint as well, guys, I've seen the Chiliz community. You guys are so goddamn bullish, and it's really nice to see the support actually coming through for a project like this, okay? So I do think that Chiliz is going to smash through expectations this new run, and I would be very, very bullish on this asset overall. So in terms of a price prediction, I would be confident in saying, in reference, obviously, we've got new circulating supply out there. I would be confident in saying previous all-time highs will potentially get hit. And that is, excuse me, currently at around 65 cents. So if we do a price prediction from where we are now, all the way up to 65 cents, say if you were just to buy now, which is absolutely fine. You can do that, guys. You can buy and hold for 6 to 12 months here, and you're likely to make a lot of cash. Obviously, I'm not a financial advisor here, but overall, it's looking very, very bullish for this asset. And if that is going to be your investment strategy for 6 to 12 months or 12 to 18 months or whatever, then you're in the money, essentially. I'm not a financial advisor, of course, but it's a good investment play. So what we're actually looking for here is going to be around a 5.1x up to previous all-time highs there. Obviously, like we discussed, it won't be actual all-time highs, but well, it will be all-time highs, but it won't be actual all-time highs in reference to previous market caps due to more circulating supply being put out onto the market. Okay, it does lower the actual expectation. But with this market, with this asset, with the fundamentals behind it, with the community behind it, I do see a nice 5x coming through for Chiliz. Let me know what you think in the comments section of how high you think Chiliz could go, and what you think of Chiliz. Did you buy Chiliz? Are you going to buy Chiliz? Let me know. I want to hear from you. And if you like the content, guys, smash a like on it. And if you never want to miss one of my uploads, bit of a tongue twister, make sure you hit the notification bell, slap the notification bell on, and hit the subscribe button as well. And you're never going to miss one of my uploads. But yeah, that's going to be it from me. Again, peace out. And goodbye from me, Crypto Chester. See you in the next one. Binance listing coming for Cass. Oh my God, let's go. Let's go. Yeah, guys, I'm going to be calling it a day today, but thank you ever so much for watching. Just going to go over Bitcoin quickly just to summarize for you guys that are just joining the stream of what we're looking out for today. And then we'll be back tomorrow for another stream on the old cryptocurrency charts. Okay, so what we're looking at for Bitcoin today, guys, just quickly here on the micro, you can see upward sloping parallel channel. Really quite clean here, and you can see the measure move to the downside here from this channel is actually coming down really nicely in these horizontals. Yes, we've got the 5-minute volume weighted ATR band coming up that we need to be vigilant for, and that is basically going to mean roughly around a 1% move to the downside if we see a breakdown. Okay, absolutely fine for us not to see a breakdown, and to be fair, I don't see us breaking down because we do have hidden bullish divergences. We've got really bullish momentum to the upside in general here. It's a really strong uptrend. Trend is your friend. And sort of what I'm looking out for here now is going to be a breakout scenario from this lovely zone here. Breakout scenario is actually an ascending triangle, guys. An ascending triangle, which could mean, like so, this could mean a nice move to the upside worth around 1.13%. We have weighed up certain areas here for resistance in terms of liquidation levels if we are long. You can see 67.4 is the sort of target here, 67.487 for the whales. So that's going to be what we're going to be using as a first take profit point for our long position here. So that does mean that our long position is going to be worth around 0.39%. Nothing too crazy here, but that's the position that I'm looking for Bitcoin today. But yeah, that is going to be that's going to be it from me, guys. Thank you ever so much for watching. Mr. Miles, you just come in, just ending the stream. Over by around 15 minutes today. So yeah, going to be calling it a day today, guys. Thank you ever so much for watching. I'll see you over in the Telegram throughout the day. But that's going to be it from me. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace out. Goodbye from me, Crypto Chester.